So, good evening, YouTube. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Wednesday. I'm having a wicked Wednesday, a chilled Wednesday. I've done all my housework today, mopped, swept, everything. Turned into a proper little house husband. But there we go. Listen, we've got a game tomorrow. The game is on Amazon Prime. Somebody texted me earlier saying that you can sign up for a 7-day free pass. You can watch the game, and as long as you cancel it in 7 days, it's absolutely free. So there we go. Don't say I never give you anything. Whether it works in all countries, I don't know. I haven't even tried it in Spain yet. So yeah, happy days. But yeah, if you want to do that, I'm sure that's something that can happen. Definitely in the UK, you can do that. I know that much. But we have got a game tomorrow. Brighton at home. My twin is taking charge of Brighton after signing a new deal. It's not going to be an easy game. And I've seen some of the training pictures that have come out today. I've seen some of the video clips of Freddie in training in with the lads. And everyone looks in good spirits. Everyone looks confident, which is something that we haven't looked for a long, long time. I see a little training regime where they're just keeping the ball, popping it around in little triangles. That was pretty decent, actually. Why can't they do that on the pitch? I suppose there's more pressure when you're on the pitch, innit? But it's a 30-day free trial. Well, there you go, even better. So yeah, we have got a game tomorrow, and that asks the question to you guys, because I'm going to do my preview and my starting 11 later. I've already got my team there or thereabouts. There's 3 or 4 players that I'm in and ahhing over, but obviously it ain't just about me on this channel. It's about you guys. Without you, there ain't a channel. So I thought I'd put a question to you. What team would you pick? Because we obviously went with Mustafi the other day. Hector Bellerin's fit and back in training. Tierney was sat on the bench at the weekend. The game's also on Premier Sports 1. There we go. Thank you, Mikey. Yeah, Martinelli didn't get a game at the weekend. Well, he did. He got about a minute. Pepe didn't get a game at the weekend. And there's all these questions about what team Freddie's going to pick, blah, blah, blah. Let's not worry about that for now. Let's just wait and see tomorrow night when he picks his team. But let's get your teams. Let's go into your teams. Like I said, there's so many decisions that we could make that we'd probably do differently to Unai Emery and now Freddie. But yeah, I'm not going to waffle on for too long. I'm just going to get you guys to, I'm going to read some of your comments out and your starting 11s. And then at 9 o'clock, I'll come back with my preview. Everybody in the chat, evening, Liverpool never walk alone. I love you before you tell me you love me. Everybody who's saying about Simeone, I've literally just finished recording, which is why I was late. Literally just finished recording a video about Simeone, which I'll be dropping as technically a daily transfer update. There's reports in Spain that he's on the verge of the sack, which is just laughable. But yeah, I've already recorded that. I'll be dropping that at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And let's go into some of your comments, and we'll read some of them out, and we'll get your starting 11s and see what you guys think. Big up everybody already watching live. Do drive the likes up. Also, I will be doing a watch along for the game as per usual with Goonit Eagle Eye. So keep your eyes peeled for that tomorrow. Starting 11 reaction will be out as normal. So yeah, we'll read some of these comments out. Louise as a DM says hot kiss. I could do with a hot kiss right now, baby. Big up yourself, Louis Van Gaal. 4-2-3-1 with Torreira as a goddamn holding midfielder, says Jab 1552. Well, it would be nice if he actually played in his right position. I can't even lie. Adam says 3-3-1. 3-3-3-1. That's a pretty mad formation, that, but I get what you're trying to say with that. Get Keown in. No, I don't want Keown anywhere near the club, mate, if I'm honest. Roobster, no thank you. Martinelli, Abba and Pepe up front, says DVS Dallas. Evening to you, bruv. I'm thinking he has no choice but to experiment Martinelli, Pepe and Aubameyang trio, says Leroy. Well, this is the thing. Like, I don't understand. Like, we've got all this pace and we've got this raw talent, and we just don't tend to use it. I don't get it. I genuinely do not get it. Why not try Laka as a pivot point behind Aubameyang and Pepe as strikers? He can hold the ball and turn better than anyone in the team. This random process. Well, listen, I would play him every now and again as technically a number 10, I suppose. I think he'd do well there. I actually thought Alexis Sanchez would do well in that position, but he very rarely played there for Arsenal, did he? But them types of players, they can keep the ball, they can hold the ball, and they can link the play. So I don't understand why they've never been played in them positions. Evening to you, Omar. Leno, Bellerin, Louise, Holding, Tierney, Torreira, Xhaka, Ozil, Martinelli, Abba and Pepe. You'd go with Ozil, bruv. Okay. We should get Tillemans. I'm not sure that Leicester are going to part company with him, but I would have had him in the summer, definitely. Evening to you, Cobstar. I've had a wicked Wednesday, mate. Had a little lay-in until about midday local time. Got up and cooked up a fry-up. And, yeah, then just done my housework, man. Recorded a video for tomorrow, now doing the stream. So, yeah, pretty chilled, really. Ceballos is coming back. Do you know what? I actually don't know when Ceballos is back. I think he's in training next week. I think that he's back next week. I'm pretty sure it was next week he'd be in training. So, evening, Gary. Hope you're good, mate. Arsenal need an elite manager with a pair of balls who will fix the defence and kick your players up the backside, says Miko. Well, there's one at Atletico Madrid that an awful lot of people, I put a tweet out there earlier, saying people don't want Simeone but are making a case for Arteta. There we go. What's that all about? Looking fresh. Thank you. I feel fresh. I actually do feel fresh, to be fair. Premier League on Amazon is the future of football. Well, it definitely looks that way. The one thing I will say is not everyone has Amazon. Like, not everyone's got it, have they? So I don't know, man. I think the days of Sky Sports and BT Sport having the monopoly on it are definitely coming towards an end. My hump day was very good, Zaire. Very good. I just want to see Pepe, says Alan. Well, listen, this is the thing. I don't understand why he's not been playing games. He should definitely be starting for Arsenal and play your way out of the team. I don't think he's had a sustained run of games in the team to warrant just being dumped straight on the bench. Like Matt, evening to you, says Leno, Bellerin, Holding, Louise, Tierney, Guendouzi, Lucas, Pepe, Willock, Abba, Laka. Give Guendouzi a rest. You picked him in your team, mate. You picked Guendouzi in your team and said give him a rest. Has Brighton got a good record against us? We haven't actually played them that many times, if I'm honest, mate. And last season we beat them at the Emirates. Did we beat them away? Can't remember if we beat them away. I don't think we did. I'm not too sure. Tivo, Axel, Habineza. Jesus, try saying that when you're pissed. Evening to you. Leno in goal. Bellerin, Chambers, Louise, Tierney. Torreira, Guendouzi, Willock, Pepe, Laka, Aubameyang. Like the Liverpool system, Pepe and Abba as inside forwards. Well, that could work. Evening to Jamie. Hope you're good, mate. What do you think? Who will win out of Spurs and United? Well, I think there's only going to be one winner in that game, mate, and that is Tottenham, unfortunately. The ideal result for us would be a draw. But knowing us, they'll get that draw and then we'll lose at home to Brighton. So it won't really make any difference, does it? But I do think that the whole Jose factor, he ain't going to want to lose to that lot, is he? Let's be real. Why haven't any of our coaches played Chambers as a DM? Well, listen, I don't think Chambers is all that, mate. And that's probably why. I don't think they want to play him full stop, if I'm honest. But obviously with injuries to Bellerin and players like that, then they've obviously had to. Anyone who's joined late, I have done a video on Simeone. It'll be dropping at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. I've already recorded that. All the news out of Spain is that he's on the verge of the sack. So pretty mad that they're going to sack him. Toby says, I like you, Lee, but your opinion on Simeone compared to the other managers is nonsense. He hasn't beaten Barca in 22 games in La Liga. Has had 4 Ronaldo hat-tricks against them. He's good, but Mourinho is better. Well, listen, I wanted Mourinho. That didn't happen. But you've got to look at the bigger picture rather than just Barcelona or Ronaldo hat-tricks. He's finished second in the league 2 out of the last 3 seasons. And if you look at the 2 biggest teams in the world, mate, they're both in that league. So to finish it sandwiched in between them is pretty damn relentless. Furthermore, to have been breaking up that dominance in 2014 and winning a league title is also pretty relentless. And he was that close to winning the Champions League final until Sergio Ramos scored in stoppage time. Evening, Sergio. Leno, Tierney, Holding, Socrates, Bellerin, Torreira, Guendouzi, Pepe, Martinelli, Abba and Laka. 4-2-3-1. Stick to what works. Thanks for your donation as well, mate. I appreciate that. Well, listen, the one thing I will say here is that when Socrates and Holding played together the first half of last season until Holding got injured, we actually looked all right defensively. So I don't know. I just think that doesn't matter what backline we pick. It's what midfield we pick, in my opinion, because your defence is only as good as the people in front of it. Yeah, and the amount of times we isolate our defence so they just look trash. I mean, they're not the greatest defenders in the world at the best of times, but when they've not got no protection from in front of them, they're always going to struggle. And you've got to pick the right balance. You've got to pick the right two in front of that. If you're going with a 4-2-3-1, you've got to go with maybe Torreira and Willock, or Torreira, Guendouzi, whatever two that you want to go with. Big up 400 people watching this live. Do drive the likes up, only 53. You know the drill. Come on, let's get it to 100 ASAP. Let's read some more of these out. Get Simeone in quick, fam, says Nassar. Yes, Nassar, we'll get him in. Listen, I'll go down to Madrid and fully just knock on their door and say, listen, bro, you're coming. Although I wouldn't want to fight him. He's a bit of a bad man, isn't he, Simeone? Your wifey over Thomas the Tank. Love you, bro. Right, listen, if Thomas the Tank starts tomorrow, I'm not going to be happy, man. Wifey needs to fully start. Tierney's got to start tomorrow. Who's your third choice behind Simeone? Right, listen, Simeone's number one. As it stands right now, Ancelotti for me would be number two. I've seen a lot of people saying Ancelotti's dead, he's finished, he's done nothing with Napoli. This is a guy that's won with AC Milan, Real Madrid, Chelsea, Bayern Munich, PSG. Just because he's not done it with Napoli, that's nothing to be outing him on. The guy's a winner. He's won everywhere he's been other than Napoli. So yeah, Simeone, Ancelotti. After that, I'd probably go with Rafa. Big up yourself, Kevin. Thanks for your donation from the US, mate. Leno, Chambers, Socrates, Holding, Tierney, Louise's DM, Willock, Ozil, Martinelli, Abba, and Pepe. Well, that's definitely a decent front line, isn't it? Louise at DM. Don't know. When we played Frankfurt the other night, I thought he was pony at DM, and then obviously he got injured, so went off. But that was the first time he's played there for us in that position. So, yeah, possibly. All I want to see tomorrow is us go out there and actually play properly for 90 minutes. If we don't win, but we've given it everything and their goalkeeper turns into Spider-Man and saves everything, then cool. At least give it a go and at least try and win the game and go for it for 90 minutes with decent attacking football. But at the same time, on the flip side of that, if it is a bore fest and we win 1-0, is anyone going to moan? Because it'll be our first win in 9 games. So, you know, it's all well and good saying let's play great attacking football, but I think 99.9% of us would take a boring 1-0 to the Arsenal tomorrow. So we will see. The game kicks off at 11:15 p.m. in my place. Absolutely ridiculous. Well, it's not much better over here, mate. It kicks off at 9:15 Spanish time. So by the time I've done the watch along, it's going to be nearly midnight. Then I've got to do player ratings with Chig, and then I've got to do player ratings here. So I'll still be streaming at about 1:30 in the morning, man. It's like, it's mad. Let's have more shots than them. Well, yeah, listen, we actually had more shots than Norwich at the weekend, which is the first game for a long time we've had more shots. So I suppose that was an improvement. Louise controlled midfield until his knock made him play like a proper princess. Pick up yourself, chap. Play Martinelli, Abba, Laka and Pepe together and bench Ozil. We can't defend, but we can outscore him, says Red John. Well, listen, we can outscore him. We've just got to get that right transition from defence to attack, because at the moment we've been playing way too slow, man. Way too slow. Big up Abbas Udom. Thank you for your donation from the US, mate. What's good, Lee? We shouldn't play a diamond ever. I agree. No width. The whole league and world football right now is all about quick pace down the wings. So why are we going with the most narrow formation without wingers? It makes no sense to me. But thank you for that, buddy. Appreciate that. Big up, Chris. 1:40 a.m. kickoff time. Jesus Christ. Save yourself the drama, bruv. Stick it on Sky Plus and go to sleep. Yeah, don't go on social media. Get up a little bit earlier in the morning, maybe 6 o'clock or so, and then watch the game. Because you'll probably end up angry and going to bed about 4 in the morning with the ump. Thank you, Nuno. Big up yourself, bruv. Hope you and the family are well, mate. 4-2-3-1. Leno, Bellerin, Socrates, Louise, Tierney. So you're going with a 4 at the back. Torreira, Guendouzi, Pepe, Laka at number 10. Martinelli and Abba. I like that, bruv. I like that. That's a decent 11. And like I said earlier, thank you for that, buddy. Like I said earlier, Socrates and Holding looked all right together last season. And I don't think we've seen them play together this season, have we? Have they played together this season, Socrates and Holding? Not so sure they have. Pochettino doesn't play wingers. Well, I don't know about that. They got Lucas Moura and Son, bruv. So I don't know. Listen, you can't play unless you're as good as Liverpool or City, and City are flopping right now. You can't play the same system every game. You have to adapt for the opposition. I get that, but 90% of the time you've got to go with wingers, man. Like as soon as you get a counter attack, you've got your pace down the wing, and we have to start Martinelli and Pepe, and then. Second half, you could bring Lacazette on if you want to go with Aubameyang up front and you want to go with Ozil at number 10. The midfield's crucial. That's where we win and lose games. I mean, it happens all the time. Yeah, our midfield determines how good or bad we play, and it should be the heartbeat of the team. I get that. But if that midfield bomb forward too much, we're exposed and we don't do anything, and it's just ridiculous. So, I don't know. I just think that sometimes we overcomplicate it. Football's a simple game. Pick the best 11 and pass it as quick as you can and try and outscore the opposition and keep a clean sheet. It's not difficult. My time is at 2:15 a.m, says Jahira. Right, you lot are soldiers, man. 2 a.m, you lot are getting up to watch the game. You lot are mad. Especially after not winning a game for 8 games. I'd be asleep. We'll give you Eric Bailey in January. Do you know what, Zombie, yeah? He ain't as bad as United fans make him out to be. Thank you, Elias. I'm very good. I hope you're well. Nav says Chelsea fans actually think Bergkamp was shit. Mate, Chelsea fans are pretty deluded, a lot of them. Although saying that, most of my mates are Chelsea fans. they're actually a lot older though, so they've seen the cars parked around Stamford Bridge and nobody turning up. Mine's 2:15 p.m. See, that's better, Sergio. 2:15 in the afternoon's a decent kickoff time. I'm travelling and listening to Lee. Thank you, Manoj. Safe travels, mate. Proper supporters, enough respect. This is the thing, right? Overseas fans get a lot of stick here because they don't go to games. Well, it's not their fault they were born in a country millions of miles away or whatever, is it? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, logistics and money, it's not cheap to watch Arsenal. If you want to fly from Australia or Singapore or America or somewhere, it's not easy or cheap to do that. And, to get up at all these ridiculous times in the morning to watch Arsenal play, man, is pretty damn relentless. I like the idea of putting Lacazette in at number 10, says Grelari. Yes, I do too. Ray Anderson says Leno, Bellerin, Louise, Holding, Tierney, Torreira, Xhaka. Wow, you're picking Xhaka, bruv. Willock, Martinelli, Peps, and Abba. Apart from Xhaka, that's all right. That's not a bad team. Respect from Cape Town. Thank you very much, Gareth. I hope you're good, mate. Why don't Arsenal always get back? Let me start that again. Murray says, why don't Arsenal always get battered by top 6 sides? Because they try harder against top 6 sides. Against the lower sides, they just roll up and think it's easy, which is why we end up losing 1-0, 2-0. When we play all the top sides, they try a little bit harder. The fact and reality is we are crap against pretty much everyone and have been for 3 seasons. Xhaka wouldn't get in my Sunday league team. We can actually pass the ball, says John. I don't understand what 3 managers in a row have seen in him, man. Juan says, 3:15 kickoff for me. I'll be listening to the game live from work. Wish I could go to the game. Big up yourself, bruv. Let's hope they don't let us down. I think Freddie will do just fine. What do you think, says Aslan? Not for me, buddy. Not for me. I've got a short list of managers I want. So the quicker we go and get one of them, the better. I don't want to see him here next week for the West Ham game, personally. At least Napoli don't get slapped by Liverpool, says Dylan. Well, this is true. They might be doing pretty poor in their league, but when they play Liverpool, they do all right, don't they? Big up Mark Clattenburg. We've got a new referee in the building. I would get rid of the whole effing team, the team of effing frauds. Are you open to playing Smith Rowe as our number 10? I am in the future, but right now, no. He's been out injured for too long to fry him in for this game. Man United, Spurs, and Liverpool, Everton predictions. I'm going to go with a Spurs win 3-1, sadly. And Liverpool will win 4-0. Yeah, 3-1 Spurs, 4-0 Liverpool. Big up 500 people watching live. Come on, not even 100 likes yet, people. Let's just keep going. I'll go for another 10 minutes. Let's get the likes up. Don't forget, social media is in the description. Also, do go to my social media. A friend of mine's written a book. Yeah, he's a proper health fanatic. He's written a book, Eat Your Way to a Six-Pack. It's being published now as we speak. It's out on sale. Really sound guy. So any fitness fanatics out there, go and check out the link in my bio on Instagram. I should have put it on this video. I forgot. So anyone who's into fitness and healthy eating and stuff like that, really nice guy he is. And yeah, he's written a book that's out for sale now. So I'll put it in the description. The link is in the bio on my Instagram. So anyone who wants to check it out, go and have a look at that. But yeah, go and check out my Insta, Facebook, and Twitter. Links are in the description. Big up, Deji. Thanks for your donation, my friend. Love the videos. Freddie will get us passing again. Well, I hope so. It looked like that in training today, to be fair, mate. They were doing some good little training sessions, little training routines, popping it around in triangles, 1-2 touch. So it did look pretty decent, I can't lie. And yeah, the team that had the ball kept the ball for quite a while as well, like over a minute. So yeah, that was pretty decent. 2 points from our next 3 games, realistically, says Big Merv. Big up yourself, Big Merv. Well, the next couple of games are not going to be easy, that's for sure. West Ham away, we lost last season. I think we got Man City after that, is it? Is it Man City? I'm not sure. No, it's not Man City, is it? Who we got after West Ham? Don't know. But yeah, we've got some tough games coming up between now and the first week of January. So yeah, it's not going to be easy, and we need to make sure that we get 3 points tomorrow. Otherwise, we're in serious trouble because I don't see us beating West Ham. So yeah, there we go. Would you take Ancelotti now or have Freddie till the end of the season, then get Simeone at the end of the season? That's a tough question, John. If Simeone is available and does get sacked and we can get him, then I'd probably keep Freddie until the end of the season. If he don't want to come until the end of the season, Simeone is the one. Yeah, that guy would make us challenge all day long. The geezer's brilliant, man. Thank you, Sergio, again. I didn't know Bayer Leverkusen followed you on Twitter. We're also linked to Marcinio. Yeah, they do follow me. They followed me for ages, mate. They're a jokes account, man. They followed me for maybe a year. Why wouldn't they follow me? I'm hilarious. Thoughts on Marcelino? No, not for me. Definitely not. Listen, he done well at Valencia. He won the cup last season, got him 4th. Not for me. There's bigger and better managers out there. They did play good football, don't get me wrong, but nah, not for me, mate. Definitely not. Simeone won't get sacked, says Obi-Wan. Well, you never know. They're 6th in the table, mate, and they've only lost 2 games this season, but they're not playing like they used to. Yeah, they followed you because they thought that you were Graham Potter and wanted you in to Sexual Vanilla Liga. I still like that name. Every time I see it, it's funny, man. So yeah, tomorrow I will be back at 9 o'clock this evening, doing my preview and my starting 11 and score prediction. So keep your eyes peeled for that at 9 o'clock. Recap, Sergio, even Abamon, even. I'll start again. A recap, says Abamon. I was just reading everyone's comments out about starting 11s, bruv. Anybody who wants to check out my video for tomorrow morning, I spoke about Simeone. Obviously, all the reports coming out of Spain is that he's on the verge of the sack. So yeah, I've done a video on that. I'm just going to piece that together, and then that will be out there as the daily transfer update tomorrow. So he is the transfer video tomorrow. I just went through my thoughts on him, some of the stats and stuff like that. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Big up yourself, Roman is cool. I've just subbed. Thank you very much. You can sub. It is free to sub to the channel. You can stick likes on the video. That's also free. You can follow my social medias. That is also free. It's like a hat trick. Hopefully somebody scores a hat trick tomorrow. Laura says the traffic in London is murder. Well, listen, London, at the best of times, the traffic's murder, sweetheart. So, yeah, there is no traffic where I'm at. I hate sitting in traffic. I'm like the least patient person when I sit in traffic. Have you seen the Arsenal training video released 2 hours ago? Yes, Red John, I've seen that, mate. Why no diamond midfield formation? It's too narrow. There's not enough width, man. There's not enough width, DVS Dallas. It's all about width, man. You need to change the curtains and lights. Trust me, bruv. These curtains are dead. They are dead. The wardrobe's pretty decent, I can't lie, but them curtains, I need to change. Maybe I should get some Arsenal curtains. Maybe I could call myself Cole Jenkinson, get the bedding, get the wallpaper, maybe hang, like the standard procedure for any Arsenal YouTuber is get an Arsenal shirt and hang it behind you, like on the wall. For me, that just looks tacky, but each to their own. It could be worse. They could have curtains like that. But yeah, I will be changing them curtains. Yeah, the lighting's getting changed. What day are we on? The 4th. The lighting will be changed in the next 10 days, 12 days or so. I've got that sorted. That's on order. So yeah, as soon as that gets here, that'll be sorted out. Probably around the 17th, 16th, 17th. That'll be sorted. The lighting will be pucker, man. Trust me. But yeah, the curtains, probably I'm just going to keep them till next year. So yeah. Medina got robbed for the women's Ballon d'Or. Yeah, I see that, man. Beerus, I see that. Do you trust Freddie to pick the correct team for this game? Says Jack. If I'm honest, no. I actually don't. I actually don't. You must be making loads of cash. Nope. Nope. You'll be surprised, mate. And it doesn't matter how much you make, it's never enough, put it that way. So you just got to keep grinding, man. Just keep going. So yeah. Right, listen, I'm going to do a few more minutes on here. 3 more minutes till half an hour, and then I'm going to get myself out of here. I follow your gaming channel. I'm glad you brought that up. Good evening, Charlie. When I come back, so I'm coming back to England on the 19th for 2 weeks. When I come back, I'll be setting up a Spanish bank account, and then I'll be getting Wi-Fi in my own name and getting some fibre sorted out. And then I'm going to get on the FIFA channel early next year. The Wi-Fi I've got is dead. It's a miracle I can even stream off of that. So it don't even run at 1 meg upload. So it's a madness that I can sit here and stream to you guys constantly. When I upload a video, which is 10 minutes plus long, it takes literally 2 hours to upload. That's how dead the Wi-Fi is. And I can't go on any Wi-Fi on any other device. Sorry, I can't go on the Wi-Fi on any other device. Otherwise, it takes 4 hours. So I'm going to wait. There's no point doing it now. I might as well wait until I come back from England. And then I'm going to get fibre sorted out. And yeah, we'll get on the gaming channel, man. We haven't beaten Brighton since the 1st of October 2017. Didn't we beat them last season at home? Didn't we beat, I'm sure, or was that Bournemouth? I can't remember, man. We've been so crap, haven't we? Are you fluent in Spanish? No. I'm actually nowhere near. Is Blood Brothers real or fake? It's real, mate. It's real. It is real. There's no script or anything like that. People think there's scripts for fan cams, so there ain't. It's all real. It's all real, mate. We've got a PS4. Not yet, mate. Just Xbox. All right, listen, I'm going to get out of here in a minute. I'm going to do 3 more comments. Do you follow Blood Brothers? Well, I did watch it today, actually. I watched it. I was having a little soak in the bath, and it was on in the background. So yeah, sat up on the shower, and I was just chilling in the bath, man. What happened with your gaming channel? Nothing, man. It's still there. But obviously, I've moved here. The Wi-Fi is dead. I can't stream on this Wi-Fi. So until I get fibre, which I won't be getting until January coming now, then yeah, there's no point me even attempting to stream. It won't work. I know there's certain ways you can do it through a game capture, and it takes up your computer data and stuff like that. I know there's certain ways to do it. I've tried it. It don't work. So yeah, I'm just going to wait until I've got fibre. My mate whose house I streamed at the other day, his villa, his Wi-Fi is ridiculous, man. It's like 105 meg upload, yeah, and 100 meg download. It was ridiculous. This is like 10 meg download, 1 meg upload. So yeah, until I get fibre, I can't do anything. The gaming channel is in the description, Ian, if you want to check it out. Like I said, I won't be streaming on that for about a month or so, so entirely up to you. But yeah, I am going to wrap this up. Like I said, I will be back at 9 o'clock this evening with my preview, my starting 11, and my score prediction. That's why it was 1080p yesterday. What do you mean, man? What are you saying, Khalid? I don't know what you mean. I think these videos are uploading at 720 because they're so because the Wi-Fi is so dead, mate. I don't think they're loading at 1080 if I'm honest. But yeah, I'll be back at 9 o'clock. Listen, thanks to everyone in the chat tonight. I do appreciate that. Big up everyone who's watching live. Still 458. Do drive the like sub. Like I said, any fitness fanatics, go and check out my bio. Go and click on the link in the bio if you're into your books and healthy eating and fitness. A friend of mine's just released a book. Fully go and check that out if you want to, and go and follow Insta anyway whilst you're there. So yeah, listen, I'll be back at 9. Thanks very much. Laters, peeps.